When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The conference opener in the SEC for both of these teams. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Bulldogs offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bulldogs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Last time out, a solid day and a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Running inside, it's Hauser. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. Got a little grass. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Looking deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Hauser. And he'll be brought down.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the counter, finding an escape route. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On first down, Nate Frazier. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Could be an alley. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Fires on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. Connection to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. On the run, fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the catch. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That's a fumble. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the catch. It's Scott. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely and
finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Hauser. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To throw, and Stockton. Complete. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Georgia sends out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead here in the second half. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it starts. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Hard-hitting tackle. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Hauser. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps it on the option. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. It'll be 3rd and long. Got the 1st himself. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Humphries. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. pass, it's complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Got it in the middle, it's Wiley. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. So now it's second and long. The run inside. It's Frazier.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Complete. Quick spin on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Here's Nate Frazier. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Frazier again. Maybe got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldog! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Soft spot in the middle. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the tight end. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Timeout called by the Bulldogs, that's their first. Wants to throw again. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And this defense has put...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Hauser. Nice move to pick up yardage. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pocket breaking down. Maybe some room here. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll run it on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.